Welcome back to CASHAPP TV. If you on Rumble, give me a thumbs up. Click the like button. Tell your friends. Subscribe and click the bell for you could always get my latest videos and live streams, interviews, stuff like that. Right to it. Brian Noma Sr.
Streets, and he's criticizing my official boxer. Imagine a non-boxer in Bill Haney saying he's 50-0 in the streets, and he's criticizing my official boxing records with 31 fights by the age of 31 years old. Listen to me, Bill Haney. You are absolutely not 50-0 in the streets. I'm going to tell you how. Last time I checked, you were in prison, sir. That's one loss to the streets. You are on cocaine, sir. That's another loss to the street. You missed the birth of your first child, sir. That's another loss to the street. You missed 5 years out of your kid's life. That's another loss to the street. You, sir, are not 50-0 in nobody's streets. You're 50-0 in your mind, Bill Haney. Now, if you want to get active, if you want to make it official, then me and you can make it happen, Bill Haney. You're not 50 on the street. Stop your bullshit, brother. Like I tell y'all, I'm going to wrap your ass up at every turn.
Mr. Brian Noma Sr. got a point. You can't be 50-0 on the street when you don't got locked up. That's an L. That's a defeat. Then, right after that, right after he said we could get in the ring, because Brian Noma is a boxer. Brian Noma Sr. he a boxer. You know, he boxed. Immediately, instantaneously, Bill clapped back like a fanboy. And I'm going to get to that in a second. Fanboys have a way of clapping back, right? They want to point out, like, say me, for example, me, CASHAPP TV, right? I'll talk shit, and a troll who not tough will never be tough. They'll find a clip of me boxing, sparring, or when a guy lands on me. Like, oh, look, you got punched in your shit. Cool. It's boxing, you know, it happens. Bill has that same troll mindset. Oh, yeah, well, what about when this happened? Bill say, I'm 50-0 in the streets, but you 18-11 in the ring. Brian Noma Sr. at least had the balls to jump inside the ring. Brian Noma Sr. at least got 18 wins, 11 losses. You know what I mean? At least he had the balls enough to go back somebody. Bill never fought shit in his life. Bill can't show a record. He can't even show an amateur fight he had. He can't even show him sparring. That's what he came back with. Like real shit. 50-0 in the streets. And you want to shit on the man boxing record. The man seen it. He clapped back like this.
Give them something to go on, so now they think they got something. Quiet Bill was until Devin just gave him something to go on, or I can't remember who else it was. Oh, it was JYD Lane, man. Gave him something to go on, so now they think they got something. Oh, yeah, we got something.
Hey, speaking of that JYD guy he just talked about, I beat the shit out dude in Philly. He talking about some clown out of Philly, some lost individual. He said he got like 4 wives, you know, one of them. He talking about some trashy, unskilled dude that I had beat up when I was like 36 years old. I was 37 years old when I sparred that dude in Philly. Beat him up bad. So that's what we talking about.
We got something. Why y'all want to talk about the fight? What happened to you? Where you go? Why y'all ain't telling us how y'all levels above us? Why y'all ain't on the media telling everybody how y'all gonna school us and how this and how you gonna cook us? Why y'all ain't not talking about why y'all the underdogs? Huh? Why you the underdogs against a unknown, unexperienced Brian Noma Jr.? Why you not out talking about that, Devin? Why you not out talking about that? Bill, you are not 50-0. You are on cocaine, sir. That right there is a loss in itself. I pray for you, brother. Now, if you want to work, we can make it happen so we can show the world. Because me, I'm willing to get in the ring. You know that's what I'm about. I'm about that action. You feel me? So don't come out here talking that noise if you ain't trying to make nothing happen. Otherwise, it's just nothing but talking. Cut it out.
He willing to get in the ring. That's something Bill Haney won't do and never did. Never in his life. Brian Noma Sr. Senior is a boxer, professional boxer. He still got it. Recently, he just beat up on what's the name? Greg Hackett. Oh, that little tiny bro coach, the one who was actually scared to pull up over here, like he say. Speaking of that, real quick. That whole matter of fact, I think I got his picture. I'm petty as hell. Since do want to mention it. Since he bringing it up, the little tiny bro coach had two opportunities to pull up and actually do something. I saw Greg Hackett on Finn's live. Who's Finn? Who is Finn, bro? Who is that? Who's Finn? I don't know who Finn is though, bro. Hey, yo, bro. Who is Finn? Oh, Fanon. Yeah. Fanon's the type to put out fake news, bro. He not in Chicago no more. You know what I mean? So like when motherfuckers move out of Illinois, they move to Texas. They turn bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like they turn real feminine. Fanon's the type to he goes on his live to entertain men. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. I'm not bullshitting you. He'll go on his live to go back and forth with a man who, wants to date him. That's the type of shit Fanon does. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why, bro. And like I'm saying, stand for the rest of my life. I'll say it, and it's true. Najee for Cigar Talk. Yo, I booked the flights. Shakur Stevenson, I'll fly you out. You had 2 millionaires to fly you, and you ain't do shit. Tell me you a bitch without telling me you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? He not like that. And then when I see him fight Brian Norman Sr., I get why. He's in no physical shape to fight nobody. And he broke. And nobody watches him. Except like broke niggas. You know what I'm saying? A broke nigga is going to relate to a broke nigga because they talking that broke nigga shit. You know what I mean? Like, hey, bro, he broke, I'm broke. We can relate. Hey, what up, broke nigga? You know what I mean? Like they on some broke nigga shit. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. He was on there asking his opinion about, I don't give a damn if that, hey, yo, Caesar, bro. Hey, yo, Caesar, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? I don't really give a damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, it would have been different if he showed up and did what he said we're going to do. But, that didn't happen. So we talking about a bitch talking to another bitch. I stand what I say. What's going to happen? Nothing. You know what I mean? Anyway, back to this. You talking about 50-0 in the streets, right? Streets don't do this type of shit. Sue. Or breach your contract. Sue you for battery type shit. The streets don't do that. That's not no street type of activity. That's for Bill Haney to say 50-0 on the streets and you 11 or something. It's kind of, hold up. It's kind of like that. Did y'all ever hear that poem? It's like a poem. It's called The Man in the Arena. It's called like The Man. Hold up. It's about spectators who make fun of guys who actually do the shit, win or lose. I have it here. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but I think it is very informative. Has a lot of information about spectators in boxing. Guys like that. I got you. Hear me out. I'll be reading shit because I'm old, so I read. I like to gather information. I'm not one of them. I read. And I like to learn things every single day. It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them. The credit belongs to the man who's actually in the arena, whose face is marred by the dust, sweat, and blood, who thrives valiantly because there is no effort without error or shortcoming, who actually does strive to do the deeds, who does it great enthusiasms, so that his place, those cold and timid souls can neither know victory or defeat. What this poem is trying to say is it's always somebody who never threw a punch in their fucking life talking about somebody who actually does it. Win or lose, at least they got the balls to actually do it. Theodore Roosevelt, he was a president back in the day. At least Brian Norman Sr., my bad. At least he had the balls to actually fight before, build to my and knowing damn well you ain't no street nigga, bro. Like there's nothing hood about you. Nothing hood about Bill at all. So of course, you're going to critique a man who lost, but at least he had the balls to get inside the ring. All the trolls who be in the comment section, whatever the fuck. You got to respect, like, I never understood it till now. Like when boxers say, at least he had the balls to get inside that ring. Y'all just woof. Y'all just talk like 100% of YouTube channels. 99.9999 never fought a day in their life. Never boxed shit. You don't see them sparring, no, nothing. Let me know who, because I'm dying to see them. I'm dying to see them. None of them. So talk all that shit you want. All y'all is basically soft to me. There's not one excluded. Every single one of y'all. Like Buddy did. Caesar was just like Caesar. Like, do you just talking about the man who go on live to entertain other men? You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Miss me with that bullshit. Check his. As a matter of fact, yo, Caesar, check both of their views. Check both of their views and then come back and holler at me. You know, it's a reason nobody looking at their bitch ass. You know what I mean? Nah, Bill ain't street. Nah, Bill never was street, bro. Hey, yo, Ascendant, or whatever your name is. The fact you say now Bill ain't street, he never was street, bro. Hold on. Let me see who you is. Oh, no, you like a real channel. Oh, no, you definitely a real channel. Podcast on black topics, sports. Oh, you want them you want them pro-black, so Bill could do no wrong, right? Hey, check it out, bro. Ascendant Awakening. Goof Troop with six followers. Bill not street. I couldn't wait for somebody like you to come up. You not street. I could tell by that question you asking that you not on no street shit. Because if you was on some street shit, you would know that Bill is not. Everybody, hey, if you can hear me, type up a yes. All he do is drink water on his live. Nah, on Mr. Ascendant Awakening, he's like him. Like he is soft as this guy who just commented that. Hey, yo, Ascendant Awakening, are you in Chicago, Illinois, bro? You happen to be in Illinois. Chicago, Illinois. Do you happen to be there, bro? Because he not a businessman. Nah, he is a businessman. I will give him that. But he not on no street shit, bro. But as you can see, he say 50 in the streets. I was just talking about that before you jumped up on here, bro. It's always the guy who never threw a punch in his life. Talking about a motherfucker like at least Brian Norman boxed before. Got up in that ring and let's get it. Bill wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm for whatever you want me. You say, hey, now you know, hey, you know who says that? Prostitutes. What's your name? Whatever you want. Hey, you sound like a hoe, bro. But matter of fact, I'm gonna have to get you up out of here, little hoe. And yeah, bro, I don't see. Hey, you could tell that you. Hey, notice the type that gravitates towards Bill is bitch ass niggas like that. No, he not. Hey, you sound like a. Matter of fact, I could tell you one of them men who gravitate towards Bill. Hey, look at you. Hey, you got Vaseline on your face, bro. You take a grab of Vaseline and you put it on your face. Stop putting Vaseline on your face. Take a selfie like a hoe. You lucky. Hey, and if you was in the city, you would say you is. And you could be my very next video. But to piggyback off what you said, stupid.
I'm going to private school at one point.
And was quite an experience to go to college.
Right. You end up going to private school at one point.
Absolutely. And was quite an experience to go to college.
Right. You go to Kentucky and you study journalism.
Yes.
It was quite an experience to go to private school. It was quite an experience to go to college and study journalism. That's what we're talking about. So the same clown who say I'm 50-0 in the streets, like he on some street shit. He a gang member. He done did some dirt. He done got locked up for pistols and washed his hands with bleach and all type of shit. That's what we're talking about, right? It's the same guy who said it.
Going to private school at one point.
Absolutely. And was quite an experience.
Private school, absolutely. It was quite an experience. He loved private school. That's what we're talking about. 50-0 in the streets. If you gravitate towards Devin, more than likely you see a bit of yourself in Devin. If you gravitate towards Bill, more than likely you feel that energy, like you respect and appreciate where that man's coming from. If you gravitate towards the Haneys, more than likely you the type to sue somebody yourself if you get that ass whooped inside the ring. Those who are fans of the Haneys, we could never relate. Never. We could never relate. And those who are fans of the Haneys, the hypocritical individual that he is, Mr. Pro-Black, but he got a white wife. Devin Haney, pro-Black, start talking about black people, but your girl is Arabic, right? Then them be the worst. It is not nothing that I wouldn't say to y'all face, because y'all seen what happened to the last Devin fan. Y'all see what happened to him on camera. Finished him. Finished dude. He ended up blocking me. I said, you can have a rematch whenever you want. You in Chicago, he probably watching this right now. You can have a rematch whenever you want, because you actually here. You're not 3,000 miles away like all these clowns on the social media who be talking shit, knowing damn well that I can't. You know what I'm saying? So rematch whenever you want it. And I'm 43. If Bill was real, he would celebrate and talk about his success, not be from the streets. Bill is not from the streets, though. Anybody from the streets is not going to go to a private school. I'm going to play it again. I'm going to keep playing it.
To go to college.
You end up going to private school at one point.
Absolutely. And
You telling me a private school kid, a college kid, is from the streets? Nah, bro. Bill knows exactly what he's doing. He's playing a caricature of a former street dude. Like he was on some street shit. There was nothing hood or street about the Haneys. Like, he wanted them like pro-black everything, but lays down with a white girl, right? But he'll say, yo, black queen, hey, my queen this, queen that, black queen this, black queen that. But he lays down with the milk of magnesia every single night. I'm gonna play it again.
it was quite an experience to go to college.
You end up going to private school at one point.
Absolutely. And it was quite an experience to go to college.
Right. You go to Kentucky and you study journalism.
Yes.
Yes. Went to Kentucky to study journalism. It was quite expensive to go to private school. He a private school type of cat. It's a lot of goofies with a check. Oh, it definitely is. McGaverick Boxing. Shout out to you. Best editor in the game. Miss McGaverick Boxing was doing AI before AI was popping. Respect to her. So little subpar TV and shit. Thank you. I appreciate that. But for you to criticize a man who at least had the balls to step into a ring, talking about like you want some street shit, you not on no street shit. You not a street nigga. You a peon in your hood, bro. I seen it's a guy. He my moderator. He from Oakland, California, the real Oakland, California. He say, bro, I'm from Bill's era, bro. Ain't nobody ever heard of no Bill Haney, bro. Bill Haney was never over here, bro. He was a school guy. He was on some school shit, and then he went to Vegas. Ain't shit hood or street about Bill at all whatsoever. Bill ain't that. He wants you to think he's that. Bill is catering to an audience. He's begging for acceptance from an audience that he never knew. He's begging for the hood audience. He wants the hood acceptance. He wants Gervonta Davis audience. You know, he wants the hip hop culture to embrace him. He wants the hip hop culture to embrace his son. It's only one issue. People could see right through that shit. Lawsuits don't add up with street shit. Suing somebody, it just don't add up with street shit. You know what I mean? Suing somebody is not what you are portraying, bro. If you was on some street shit, you would handle it on some street shit type of way, and you're not doing that. I'm gonna play with Brian Noma Jr. Senior said again.
Imagine a non-boxer in Bill Haney saying he's 50-0 in the streets, and he's criticizing my official boxing records with 31 fights by the age of 31 years old. Listen to me, Bill Haney. You are absolutely not 50-0 in the streets. I'm going to tell you how. Last time I checked, you were in prison, sir. That's one loss to the streets. You are on cocaine, sir. That's another loss to the street. You missed the birth of your first child, sir. That's another loss to the street. You missed 5 years out of your kid's life. That's another loss to the street. You, sir, are not 50-0 in nobody's streets. You're 50-0 in your mind, Bill Haney. Now, if you want to get active, if you want to make it official, then man, you can make it happen, Bill Haney. You're not 50 on the street. Stop your bullshit, brother. Like I tell y'all, I'm going to wrap your ass up at every turn.
I'm waiting for Bill Haney's response to the boxing call out. I'm waiting for his response to the call out. Instead of addressing the boxing challenge, all he did was say, look at your record. Talk about how we called you out. Some people do this, like when you're talking to them, usually your wife or your girl will do that to you. Fellas in the chat, right? You know, when you're arguing with your girl, and she senses what you're about to say, she can kind of hear because she know you. You know, when you argue, you kind of know what your girl and you was gonna say. When your girl senses what you're about to say, she'll cut you off because she knows that she don't want to hear the truth. You know, men argue with logic. You know, truth. Like there's everything they say, there's something behind it. Women argue with how they feel. Like they'll just be emotional. Like, fuck are you talking about? You know, that's like Bill Haney. Very emotional little bitch. Emotional little hoe. Instead of addressing the call out, he said, well, look at your record. Like a little bitch. You know what I mean? Feminine type of energy, feminine activity, acting like a little hoe. Hey, yo, McGavick Boxing, what's up? McGavick Boxing, Mono's crazy, McGavick Boxing. Buddy said that Greg Hackett was on Fanon earlier. Greg Hackett, the little tiny broke coach, the one who had not one but 2 opportunities to fight in Chicago. Najee said, I booked the flights. Shakur said, I'll book your flights. So why didn't the little guy come? Of course he's gonna be on Fanon. Fanon entertains men. Fanon entertains men. Them broke ass niggas who be in Fanon's chat, they are with all that. It's like an undertone. Yeah, something it is. Yeah, it's like an undertone of, you know what I mean? That, you know, it's like an undertone of a little Nas X. You know, that's Fanon's channel though. Fanon goes on live to entertain men. He likes to argue back and forth with men who, you know what I mean, who want to date him type shit. That's what Fanon does. You know what I mean? Every single one of y'all on his shit. Fanon's the type to make up fake news. Shakur Stevenson drops his belt and he the only one saying it type shit. You know what I mean? So, of course, them two finna talk. You know what I mean? Because, you know, he a light-skinned bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I heard his wife throw him down the stairs. He throw him down the stairs. Boom, run down and say, what's up? And throw him down some more. You know what I mean? That's what I heard, allegedly. You know, so, yeah. When you go on live to entertain men, you know what I mean? You know, that's the type of energy that you got. That's who you're going to talk about. I never lied once on my shit. I'm just saying. I always thought that Fanon was corny. He always was corny, bro. He from Maywood. It's like a suburb outside Chicago. You know what I mean? He's on some, he don't know shit about the streets. He's a lawyer. God bless him. I'm not hating on the guy, but let's be realistic, bro. He makes up shit. Shakur Stevenson drops the belts. Oh, yeah? Says who? Me. Why are you saying this? I don't know. It sounds cool. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Why you always lying? Oh, my God. Stop fucking lying. Basically him. Entertain men like Brunch. No, he entertains men like Sean Diddy Combs. That's what he do. Southpaw, the most factual and funniest, hands down. Wouldn't mind if I upload. I wouldn't mind if you upload every second. All love, Southpaw TV. Thank you, Mr. Boxing Conversation with Swaggy. I like your channel too. You got a dope channel. I see your shit. But as I'm looking for the response to Mr. Brian O'Malley Sr. call out, I do not see it. Bill Haney has not responded back to the call out. All he doing is talking like, yo, you got a bad record. I just brought up a quote. Somebody smart is here. I don't know if she's still here, McGavick Boxing. It's a quote by Mr. Theodore Roosevelt, the former president of the United States. It's called The Man in the Arena. Who is at best and knows and end the triumph and of high achievement while daring greatly, so that his place will never be those cold, timid souls who neither know victory or defeat. This quote is about spectators. Spectators like Bill, who say, look at your record. Bill, a spectator. Look at your record, bro. You got 11 losses. At least the man had the balls to fucking try. I can understand football, basketball, hockey, golf, but when it comes to fighting, boxing, that's a different level. Like when you hear the boxers say, I respect anybody who step into that ring. You have to, because you know what's crazy? I think I was telling somebody about this. I never knew that there was a community. I never knew that, like on the internet. I didn't know. I didn't fucking know. I jumped on the internet during COVID. You know what I mean? You won't ever see me on the internet before that. COVID, I just fuck it, let's do a social media. I never knew that there was a community of guys who talk boxing all day, but never even threw a punch. I never knew that till the internet. I never knew that there was like boxing channels like Fanan. One time Fanan was on live, right? He said, yeah, hold up. Hey, hey, if you box, type up a 1. Or you got at least a couple fights. Anybody who boxed before. Not guys who just watch and say and just spar their homies in the garage, like had a USA boxing license. Anybody you did? Okay, good. Hey, yo, look, check me out. One time Fanan Boxing was on live, right? He was on live and he did this. He said, hey, yo, Mad Brad, check me out. He did 1, 2. I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? Any boxing gym in America, he said 1, 2. When the fuck is this a 1 and a 2? At that moment, I'm like, this guy don't know shit about boxing. He just be talking. He just be whooping. You know what I mean? At that moment, I knew I'm talking to a fucking goofy. But I let it ride because, he a lawyer. But once you start talking shit about me, okay, well, is that scary as hell? You know what I mean? So, like I was saying, I never knew there was a community on the internet who talked about boxing all fucking day, but never even done this shit until I seen on. I'm like, damn, there's people who just be like, the woulda, shoulda, coulda guys. I never knew that shit even existed until social media. The boxing boys, for example, Nestor Gibbs, a fucking rat, a government informant, someone who got real paperwork that you could look up any time of the day. He was a fucking a snitch. I never knew that existed. You got other guys, Devin Haney channels, who got real offenses that I don't even want to talk about. I'm a father to a daughter. I can't talk about that. I don't feel comfortable. You got guys like that who talk boxing all day, who got people who rock with them, like KTT. Yo, click the link, and we finna scream at each other like some hoes. I never knew that shit existed until the motherfucking YouTube. I'm like, man, we got bitch ass niggas talking about boxing. We got hoe ass niggas who never threw a punch a day in their life, and they wouldn't. Even if you throw gloves at them, wrap up their hands for them, and they still won't box with you. You got guys like that who can't even do a sit-up talking about boxing. I never knew that shit existed until social media. I swear to God, I never knew it existed. I never knew. Bunch of goofies. Thank you, Mr. Angel Luis. Wonder why the Haney fans are so weird. Like I said, bro. Thank you, Angel Luis. Thank you for the super chat. You gravitate to music, for example. Music. You gravitate towards the music that you could vibe with, the music that you feel, right? I like, when I was younger, I like Mobb Deep, 50 Cent, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like on some gangster shit. Because that's how I just grew up. That's just what it was. That's the shit that I feel that, Some people like rock and roll. Some people like jazz because you feel that. It's in your heart. Like you feel it. You know what I'm saying? So boxing, you're finna gravitate towards that man who you rock with. You gravitate towards Devin because you see a bit of yourself in Devin. Like, oh, he a bitch, I'm a bitch. Let's be bitches together type shit. You know what I mean? Every single Devin Haney little, what do you call it? Dick eater. The type. Tap their pockets. Tap, yo, come here. That's all I got. That's them.
I remember how quiet until Devin just gave him something to go on, or I can't remember who else it was. Oh, it was JYD Lane, man. Gave him something to go on, so now they think they got something. Oh, yeah, we got something. Why y'all wasn't talking about the fight? What happened to you? Where you go? Why y'all ain't telling us how y'all levels above us? Why y'all ain't on the media telling everybody how y'all gonna school us and how this and how you gonna cook us? Why y'all ain't not talking about why y'all the underdogs? Huh? Why you the underdogs against a unknown, unexperienced Brian Norman Jr.? Why you not out talking about that, Devin? Why you not out talking about that? Bill, you are not 50-0. You are on cocaine, sir. That right there is a loss in itself. I pray for you, brother. Now, if you want this work, we can make it happen so we can show the world. Because I'm willing to get in the ring.
I'm going to pause him right there. Respected senior. He said, I'm willing to fight with you, pussy. You know what I'm saying? You want to do all that talking, I will actually fight with you. I like that because that's what I'm on, bro. Fuck all that. I'm not a good debater. I'm not a good arguer, bro. I mean, those anybody, nobody right here know me like that. If I'm arguing with somebody, I don't really have much to say if it's an argument. I'll conversate with you all day, you know, intellectual comments. But once we arguing, I don't have much. Like everybody say, hey, my mama got me this chain face ass. That's them, all of them. When we arguing, I really don't got much to say, bro. I speak my piece, and then it's like, so what we doing? You know what I'm saying? Well, we gonna fight or what's gonna happen? Because I'm not gonna sit here and bitch with you all back and forth. But Devin Haney fans channels, KOT Boxing, BTT Boxing, the Snitch Voice, they want to sit there and argue back and forth with other men like some hoes, bro. Knowing damn well on the internet, you leaving yourself open for somebody to say something to you that they would not say to your face. That's gravitating towards the Devin Haney type of energy, bro. Every single person that Devin reposts, Artman the Great, Artman, he one of those he just on Twitter just woofing. I said somebody sent me a screenshot from him. He said, "Yo, I'm in Minnesota. I go to Chicago to box that Southpaw TV guy." And I said, "Oh, really?" I DM him. He blocked me immediately. I'm like, "I thought you wanted to fight, bro. My bad, bro. Hey, my bad. I thought you was like that." Also, you just acting like that because people could see you for the internet. Like Greg Hackett, bitch ass, him. Greg Hackett blocked me on the Instagram when I said, "Bro, you could actually pull up like you said, bro. Hey, you gonna pull up, right? Right? It's what you're saying. Block. These guys is just for sure. It's like theatrics to them, but they're not on no real type of gangster shit. None of them at all, especially that little hoe right here. Man, is your ass doing a live reaction to Bud versus Canelo? Yes. It's on Netflix on the 13th. I'm gonna do a live reaction to that. Tune in. It's crazy. Devin's stepmama white. His stepmama is white, but he pro-black everything. He pro-black, black family, black deaths, but you don't have but hey, it's always the pro-black motherfuckers who pro-black everything except pro-black women. Let me repeat that to all you Tom-ass niggas who love to snow. They pro-black everything except when it comes to black women. Hey, how come that is not a part of the pro-blackness? Like real shit. How come y'all pro-black everything except pro-black women? It's just a question that I have. It's like it's on my mind up here with y'all. All y'all pro-black, right? Y'all pro-black as shit. Except when it comes to how come y'all don't like black women? Why? Just it's like a real question. Y'all pro-black as shit, but every single one of y'all got white women. God bless the white women. Ain't nothing against y'all. I'm just saying, how come it's always that? These are real questions that I have. Like Devin and Bill. Y'all pro-black everything except when it comes to women. Y'all don't like black girls? It's crazy. Crazy as hell. If it ain't snowing, they ain't going. Definitely not going. Bill is the boxing Dr. Umar. But if it's snowing, he going. He going. Hey, and I showed you that screenshot on my video. It was some white IG model. It said, like by Bill Haney. Like that, he liking white IG models on the Instagram. That's what he does. You know what I'm saying? Miss me with that bullshit. Isn't Devin Dash from Oakland? Devin's mama is black, but once Bill got money, you know how that go. You know how that go. As soon as he got money, gone. Then he had little Sean Haney, little Puerto Rican looking kid. You know what I mean? His stepmama white. You know what I mean? That's who he gravitates towards. Look at the little screenshot. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it up because I'm petty as shit. I'm super petty. I like exposing something if it's just true. If it's fake, I ain't gonna talk about it. But if it's real, I will talk about it. It's not like I'm like on some Fanon boxing shit. Talking about Shakur Stevenson dropped the belt. Says who? Me. You know what I mean? I'm not that cuckoo stuff. I'm not on that at all. You know, I'm gonna give you like factual shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about me for no motherfucking reason? Okay, do that. Guy who's not even in Illinois no more. Miss me with that dumb shit. Oh, I got you. I'm gonna put it up because I'm petty. That's why I'm gonna put it up. Petty Eddie, that's what they call me. Super petty, always gonna be petty. Bill Haney, Mr. Pro Black everything. Where's that? I hope I still got that shit. Bill Haney, Mr. Pro Black everything. All black everything, right? That's Bill. Matter of fact, I got it in the video. Hold up. Don't go nowhere now because I said it and I'm going to show it. For those of y'all who did not see my video, I know a lot of y'all don't be getting to watch my videos, but you know, I put a lot of work into the videos but yeah, I'll just play it for you. It's my video. I could play you my video because it's my shit. You know what I mean? You can't strike me for playing my shit. Here you go. Here you go. Oh, I got it now. Watch this. Bill Haney, hey, pro-black Bill. He pro-black, right? He super, oh, matter of fact, I'm not even thinking about this shit. And he married. So I wonder what Karen, or I don't know what his wife's name is, Rebecca. What is Bill's wife's name? Karen, Lauren. I mean, I don't know her name. Hold up. I'm gonna put on the big screen. Hold up. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I said it in the video. I'll just play you. It's my video. Hold up. At 81 years old, what is you doing on Instagram? Liking Instagram model reels where everybody could see it.
Fake news that the people can't use.
Everybody take a look at this girl reel. It's from Instagram model doing some Instagram dances, if you know what I'm saying. As y'all can see, if you look at the bottom, it says, like by Bill Haney. Oh, hello! First off, Bill Haney, this girl is young enough to be your granddaughter, bro. What the hell is you doing, bro? This girl is young enough to be your granddaughter. Second off, isn't you a married man? What would your wife say about you liking Instagram model reels? And of course, Bill Haney gonna like this girl page. You know Bill Haney. If it ain't snowing, he ain't going.
I'm a Muslim.
Bill Haney Bill loves the snow. If it ain't snowing, he ain't going. So let's talk about that, Mr. Pro-Black Bill. Get your dumb ass out of here, bro. Never fails, though. Never, ever fails, bro. Never fails, bro. My pops is beating you in life. Now let's get to that. Y'all know the saying, money can't unlame a lame, right? Money can't unlame a lame. You know, it be creeps that got money. You know what I'm saying? Money can't buy you integrity. Money can't make you tough. Money can't make you gangster. You could pay for shit. You could pay for clothes. You could attach some teardrops on your shit. You could buy a big gold chain. You could sign to big chain records to make it look like you a motherfucking rapper. You can buy pistols, put them in the car. You could fund an image, you know, like you could fund theatrics. Like you could pay for shit to make it look like you that. But it's either in you or it just ain't, or you that or you not that. There ain't shit hood about Bill, regardless of how much money he got. Like I said, money can't unlame a lame. If you lame, then you just lame, and that's okay. You know, just accept that you a lame. Stop trying to be something that you're not. The most laughed at man in today's boxing is Bill Devin. You know, they get laughed at because they always contradict themselves. You know, this man just called you out for a fight and you talk about his record. It don't work like that. You know what I mean? You got to stand on what you say. Stand on what you believe, right? You 50 on the street, then show me some street shit. Show me some street shit because I'm still waiting to see it. I'm just, you talk a lot of street shit, but I never seen shit from you. I never seen shit from you street. That's all I'm saying. And you too old to be talking like that. Barbara, what's up? Barbara. Matter of fact, I'm glad you're here, Barbara. Bill Haney is 50 and old. Matter of fact, no. Pro-black this. Hey, Barbara. Bill Haney. Pro-black this. Pro-black that. Black family this. Black family that. But he is married to a white woman. Barbara, how do you feel about that? You know? And it's always the pro-black motherfuckers. We pro-black. But every single one of y'all got a white girl at home. Never fails. So how pro-black is you if you don't even like black women? I'm just, these are questions that I have. You got a lot of lame motherfuckers with money. Yes, you do. And Bill is one of them. Money don't unlame a lame. You could be a creep with money. Just look at, what's his name? Dude with the island. I forgot buddy name. You know, he was a billionaire. You could be a creep with a whole lot of money. Money can't buy integrity. Money can't buy toughness. It's lame as shit. You're right, Barbara. Money can't buy you toughness. Money can't buy money could just buy the material shit. But what's in your brain or heart, that's just who you is, bro. Money can't unlame a fucking lame. Money can't buy Devin the chin. It could buy him a lot of snack or some motherfucking undetectable PEDs, but it can't buy him a heart. Money can't buy. That's it. That's his name. McGaverick Boxing. That guy. You know what I mean? Billionaire, but he a fucking creep. He made an island just for the little youngins. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Money don't uncreep a creep. Money don't unlame a lame. If you soft, you just soft. Money can't buy you toughness. It just can't. Money can't buy you a chin. Money could buy you some snack steroids. You know what I'm saying? Like money could make you look like Michael Jackson in Thriller and then cut down to fight 135 pounders. That's what money could do. But money can't unlame you, bro. You is who you is. How they say, money don't change you. It just amplifies who you is, who you was. Now you just got money to show it more. Bill been a lame. You could tell he been a lame by who he is now with money. Now that he got money, now he a super lame. You go from a broke lame to a super lame. With money, you just a lame on steroids. Let me repeat that. When the lame got money, now he just a lame on steroids. You understand? Like, you a lame on clenbuterol. Motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? You a lame on Ostarine. If you a lame, you always gonna be a lame. Miss me with that bullshit. Devin Haney, he always gonna be a lame. He just a lame with money. Now he a super lame. S on his chest type shit. That's what I'm talking about. I say rich people are the most creeps. Yeah, we was talking about that. Like, as soon as you hit a certain tax bracket, you start doing some old freaky deaky ass shit. The all-white parties. Matter of fact, come to think of it, him and Diddy was in a pool. Now that I think of it, Devin was in a pool with the black Epstein. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that this shit because I don't know, but he was in that pool. Rumor is, you heard, you know what I mean? It's just a rumor. You know what I mean? They're trying to mimic Mayweather. They can't. I mean, and I see that shit too. They're trying to be like Floyd. What did I say? He a C-level fighter. I'm an A-level fighter. Same shit Floyd said about Arturo Gatti. It's fucking corny, bro. Floyd said that because that was Floyd saying it. It was him. He was being original. Devin said it because Floyd said it. You know what I'm saying? When you got no originality, you come out fucking corny, bro. Corny as shit. Barbara D, I'm glad y'all are here. Like I said, like as McGaverick Boxing, as Barbara D earlier, you know, they pro-black everything, except when it comes to black women. We pro-black. Is you? How come how come y'all are always pro-black until it comes to women? Do you not like your mother? Do you not like your sister? It's like a real ass question. They're only pro-black except when it comes to people who look like their mother. They pro-black everything up until it comes to the women. Why is that? I have questions. Something with the drug testing. I don't know. Devin's Taj Angel and Bill IG both look Middle Eastern. She is Middle Eastern. They might be coming from the snow sand. Bro, regardless, all I'm saying is they pro-black until it comes to their women. The Haneys want to be Arab. Yes, they do. They pretend they're Arab all day. Like I said, Brian Norman Sr. called the man out and he tucked his tail like, you know, like what he is, you know. He called the man out and all Bill Haney said was, yo, look at your record. Bro, he called you out for a fight and all you want to talk about is his record. You talking about the streets. You not on no street shit. Ain't shit street about a Haney or his fans type shit. Miss me with that bullshit. And if you a Haney fan who want to ride for your man and you in Chicago, right? Type up your IG in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? You could be in my very next. Hey, matter of fact, somebody type up next video. They so fake. No love for black women whatsoever. Yeah, it's like they allergic. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. They probably just allergic. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. You know. I mean, hey, I can't speak for them. I don't know I don't know what they talk about. I have no idea what they're talking about. There's only one king, and that is Jesus. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. Thank you, Caesar. I also question the fake street kids. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know too much about that, but I heard that they on some fake. I heard that they're using religion just to get a fan base, which is kind of disrespectful to that religion, the Arabic religion that they be saying they is. I heard they just converted to that just to get a fan base, and it's still not working. After they converted to that, they're 30K pay-per-view buys, so it's not working for them. Even the Muslim community could see that they fake. You know what I mean? So it's a trillion Muslims in the world, whatever it is, and even they see the Haneys are fake. There's nothing real about them. They fucking actors, all of them. The truth is, lame. They can't even stand for their igloo either. Igloo, like in the North Pole. What do you mean igloo? Like, ain't an igloo like the little snow ice house? It's like a circle. An igloo, right? An igloo, ain't that like in the North Pole where it's like a house and it's like a little. Hold on. My dumb ass. I'm slow as shit. Images of igloo. Images of a igloo. Images of an igloo house. Yeah, it's one of them. It's like a little snow house. What you mean they don't stand up? What you mean they don't stand up for a igloo, bro? Hey yo, who said that? Jorge Franco, what's up, bro? Why you talking about the igloo, bro? Hey yo, the connected, bro. I don't know what you saying, bro. Like, why you talking about the igloo? The igloo is the white woman that stays are replacing. Oh, that's just what you call them? Oh, my bad. I know they call like snow bunnies, Karens, Beccas, the Eskimos. I see what you said. My bad. See, I'm not hip to this shit because, with all due no disrespect to white women, but I don't know. I don't even want to. I don't know. I couldn't tell you nothing. But okay, that's what they call it. My bad. Okay, see, I didn't know that. Y'all must date a lot of white girls, huh? Hey, street kids. He got a white girl right next to him. Like, shut up, man. She right next to me. But yes, that's him. It's a snow house. Hey, Caesar, bro. I that shit right over my shit. That shit went right over my head, bro. He said, I'm abstract. Get your dumb ass up out of here. It's not abstract. Shut your dumb ass up, bro. I'm abstract. Get your what? I put your ass on 24-hour timeout. See how abstract you is. You finna be an abstract ass nigga on timeout. You finna be timeout abstract on timeout for 86,000 seconds. Don't make me do it. I go, okay, see, I didn't know that, bro. You gotta excuse me. You talking about on abstract. Get your matter of fact, let me see if you a real motherfucking be trolling me the whole time on a fake motherfucking burner. You can be trolling me the whole time on a burner. Oh no, you a real account. My bad. Okay, well, right on, bro. Good for you. You know what an igloo house is. I don't. I can't relate. But yeah, we about an hour in, man. With that being said, I think, hey, yo, Bobby, you heard him? He's telling me, I don't know what that means. That shit's right over my shit. I don't know. I can't relate, and no disrespect to nobody. I can't relate to that shit. But with that being said, I'll do I'm gonna do a long ass video tonight, like over 10 minutes. My video, somebody's like, yo, how come your videos be like short? I'm like, okay, I'll make longer videos, Yeah, so I'll make a longer video tonight, and I'll put out tonight about all this shit. And probably, and by that time, more should be happening. Until then, I'm gonna go to church a little bit. I'm gonna go to church, you know what I mean, with my family, and I'm a church going guy. God is still working on me. Every day, I want to be closer to God. I know a lot of y'all don't. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all can't relate, and that's cool. Do you? But for me personally, on Southpaw TV, I'm trying to better myself every single day by getting closer to God. That's all I could do. As a father, as a man, as somebody who's just trying to be better. I'm. You know what I mean? So at 6, it's 3:43. I got a couple hours. So yeah. Thank you. God bless you, Street Kids, McGaverick Boxing. God bless you always and forever. And Barbara D, thank you so much for your support. All of y'all. With that being said, tell your mama to subscribe to Southpaw TV. I'm gone.